This video was made to review and criticize the material in it, and is not intended to be a substitute for the original work. I do not own the material or any part of the show in this video. Please support HBO by watching the full episode and show on HBO or any other platform that legally streams it. Links to the official sites are available in the description box below. This video is intended to fall under the general guidelines of fair use and is edited as to not compete with the original work. As an aspiring writer and artist, my goal is to comment, review, criticize and learn from the work. Thank you for understanding. Welcome to Watcher, we're back with season 4. I'm super excited for this season. I have to say that the last one was probably the craziest one so far. I can't believe that one season could change so much. Unbelievable writing. One episode just eliminated 3 of my favorite characters. I'm still traumatized by that. But before we begin, please don't leave any spoilers in the comment section. I'd greatly appreciate that. And most importantly, thank you so much for the support and for joining me on this adventure. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the content. I'd really appreciate that. I've had some time to think about everything that's been going on so far. First, I want to talk about where I believe the season will go. So the news of the White Walkers have been spread across the whole continent. I wonder if this will pause the war and maybe even unite the kingdoms. Will someone like Stannis maybe switch his focus, and will the pride of the Lannisters allow them to seek alliances instead of enemies? I would think that Tywin is intelligent enough to know what needs to be done. I'm not sure about Joffrey and Cersei though, and I also ask myself how Jaime can influence his family and the kingdom. I honestly believe that he's a very different character compared to the first season. I guess what I'm trying to say is that this season might focus on the attempt to come together as a kingdom in a more sensible way, but also probably not. The more I hear myself utter those words. We also have the situation with the wildlings. Is this the season when they finally attack the northern outposts? And I think I'm changing my mind. I might have overestimated the wildlings a bit. From what I've seen, they're simply all over the place. I think the crows got this. They seem a bit more organized. Oh, that's right, the royal wedding will probably happen in this season. Looking forward to that if that's the case. I also want to talk about some of the characters, especially Brienne. She will be devastated knowing that Catelyn is gone, but I can see her trying to make up for that by becoming Sansa's protector. I personally would love that, and for me, that's where she belongs. And I'm still curious about how Baelish feels, if he even has any feelings. I'm not sure about that. I've spoken too much. Let's begin the season. Is that Robb's sword? I love the music. Does that mean that the Starks are over? Probably. A symbolic death after what just occurred last season. Well, that was great. A great victory for the Lannisters. I guess it was just a question of when, cause I think most of us expected Tywin to eventually win this. Robb was a bit too inexperienced and he was losing the plot. Hopefully Stannis won't go out that easily. Oh, Jaime, with a new trim. Wow, that's interesting.
From someone who no longer had need of it.
So that's what they were up to. Oh, I forgot. He only has...
You'll have to train your left hand.
one hand left.
You can't serve in the King's Guard with one hand. You'll return to Castle Rock.
Perfect.
You know what they call me? Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, man without honor. Now you want me to break another sacred vow.
There is a precedent to relieve the King's Guard of his duties.
Some friction? Interesting. I guess Jaime wants to be close to Cersei.
Serving as a glorified bodyguard is the sum of your ambition. Go serve.
Tywin is disappointed. He wants Jaime to be the next in line after him. And where the hell are you guys?
There's bad blood between the Martells of Dorne and the Lannisters of Castle Rock. Has been for years.
The Martells of Dorne. Have I heard about them before? I don't know.
And House Martell, a red sun pierced by a spear?
A red sun pierced by a spear. They look pretty exotic.
I don't see Prince Doran in your company.
He sends his brother, Prince Oberyn, to attend the royal wedding.
Prince Oberyn? I need to remember these names.
Where is Prince Oberyn?
Arrived before dawn.
Is Prince Oberyn trouble?
You must find Prince Oberyn before he kills somebody or several.
Uh-oh. Does not sound that good. Prince Oberyn seems like an epic character. I wanna meet him. Is this Prince Oberyn? Is another crazy person entering the story? Well, he has that sun symbol on him.
Any of the others?
Is that Baelish's guy?
Everyone who works for Littlefinger is a
Oh,
ruffer.
yeah, I think it is. What's up? Who's singing? Who's singing our favorite song?
Why are you wasting a woman like this on a Dornishman?
What are you guys doing? You're creating trouble right now. I don't think that guy should be effed with. I don't know whose side I'm on here. I know too little about these new people. As expected.
Prince Oberyn, forgive the intrusion. We heard there might be trouble. I'm here to welcome you to the capital.
Lord Tyrion is speaking. You better listen here.
Why did you come to King's Landing, Prince Oberyn?
I was invited to the royal wedding.
I thought we were speaking truth.
Is that not the truth? Let's hear it then.
My sister Elia and Rhaegar Targaryen, the last.
Oh. Wow.
My sister loved him. She bore his children. Beautiful, noble Rhaegar Targaryen left her for another woman.
I see. More history.
Father's army took the city.
Wasn't actually.
They butchered those children.
Uh-oh. I feel your pain.
But what I keep hearing is that Gregor Clegane the Mountain raped Elia and split her in half with his great sword. But if the Mountain killed my sister, your father gave the order.
What an awkward situation.
Tell him the Lannisters are the
I can understand his anger. Well, we're starting off with a bang. An interesting new storyline. What's up? What have you been up to? Where are you even? It looks kinda green here, or compared to where you have been before.
What's the prize to winning this stupid contest?
The honor of riding by your side on the road to Maergery.
But who is this guy? Wait, is that a new actor? I guess they're switching things up.
Tell her she needs to eat.
My lady, you do need to eat.
I don't need to eat.
I feel so bad for her. I don't know what to say. She has lost pretty much her whole family. And she lives with her enemies. The people who killed her family.
What happened to your family was a terrible crime.
And what are you going to do about that, Tyrion? I don't think this helps. I appreciate your effort though.
Your mother would want you to carry on.
Well, it's not that easy.
Come here.
How many times have I told you? You can't visit me here.
No, I know.
You need to be careful.
My nephew the king wants to murder me. My wife hates me because my father murdered her family. Oberyn Martell wants to murder everyone whose last name is Lannister.
I would not be able to relax. I'm just saying.
You tried to ship me away.
Ship you away.
I don't think he said that to Varys. Varys acted independently.
You want me to stay?
I guess. But if we're honest, you should probably leave. For your own sake. Look at that. More trouble. Well, that's a nice fake hand. It looks pretty cool.
How does that feel?
A hook would be more practical. Okay. Yeah, he's like, this is stupid. It has no use. He's like, bye.
You don't really plan on staying in the King's Guard, do you?
I think he is. Or does he have another plan?
Means I live right here in the Red Keep with you.
I don't like this.
You come back after all this time with no apologies in one hand and expect everything to be the same.
What do you want me to apologize for?
For leaving me.
She is awful. I don't understand how people can stand her. She's always the victim. She is Twitter, if Twitter was a person.
Go away.
The snitch is here, and here we go with even more trouble. Shae isn't careful enough. Oh, Ygritte.
You said you put 3 arrows in him.
Yeah, I did.
If that boy's still walking, it's because you let him go.
Oh, really? She could have ended him, if she really wanted to. That's very interesting.
Thanks.
I have no clue who that is. Or who they are. Whatever that means. Thens. Bald guys.
How did you find us?
Is that a tribe? A certain tribe of wildlings?
Took a detour.
Well, he is freaky as hell. All of them are.
And that baby crow you had with you. Lost him too.
I'll answer to Mance.
I'm so tense right now. I don't know. This dude scares me.
I know we've had our differences, Tormund.
This guy must be really bad and really scary, if even Tormund behaves like that in front of him. Maybe the wildlings do have a chance with people like that on their side.
So you admit you murdered Corin Havant?
Oh no, this guy.
He wanted me to kill him.
I miss Commander Mormont.
He was my brother.
And you'd know he'd do anything to defend the wall. I lay with a wildling girl.
The boy must die.
If we beheaded every ranger who lay with a girl, the wall would be manned by headless men.
Someone with a brain, finally.
Mance Rayder marches on the wall with an army of 100,000.
Impossible.
This dude is incompetent. I hope the wildlings get him.
The orders are to attack Castle Black from the south when Mance hits it from the north.
Jon Snow is more competent than these guys, except the old man, of course. He's the only one with a brain there.
We won't be taking your head today, Jon Snow.
Good. That's great. He owned them with straight facts.
You always know when a man is telling a lie. How did you acquire this magical power?
I grew up in King's Landing.
What an answer. He just owned that dude. I love it. What will this be about?
Shadow with the face of Stannis Baratheon.
Oh, we remember that.
One day, my lady, I will avenge our king.
Joffrey is our king now.
Nah, you don't belong here. Not at all. You should hang out with Sansa. That's what I believe. And that's what I want.
Your grace?
Imagine saying your grace to your own son.
Will love their king. They know who keeps them fed.
Jaime's outfit is pretty cool. Well, the other guy has the same one, but it looks better on Jaime. Let's go back. I need to hear this. I was focusing on the wrong things.
I broke Stannis on the Blackwater. Pity you weren't there to help, Uncle.
I was rather busy.
Busy getting captured.
He was like, can you believe it?
4 pages for Sir Duncan.
I guess Joffrey loves history.
Sir Jaime Lannister. Someone forgot to write down all your great deeds.
There's still time.
Is there? For a 40-year-old knight with one hand?
What if the Kingslayer becomes the Kingslayer again? I would love that. That was a great scene. I think it was my favorite one so far. What's up? Why did you guys stop? What do you see? Alright then, that's disturbing.
I'll tell our men to ride ahead and bury them. You don't need to see this.
You will do no such thing. I will see each and every one of their faces.
That's good.
There she is.
Yes, there she is.
Oh, they're still friends. That's lovely.
What do you want me to do? Kidnap my sister-in-law and take her where?
That's a good point. Where is he supposed to take her now? There is no Winterfell.
Are you sure we're not related? Ever since I returned, every Lannister I've seen has been a miserable pain in my arm.
Jaime has had enough. Coming back to King's Landing. Not as fun as it used to be. He's a changed man, I think. Or maybe this is who he really is. And really was from the beginning. What's up? Who's following you? I know someone is there. I saw that. There is someone behind you and I have no idea who.
It's alright.
Isn't this the drunk guy? The wine man? The dude Joffrey tried to kill once upon a time?
Dontos.
Yeah, that's him.
I may be a fool. I'm a living fool, thanks to you.
Anyone would have done the same.
I don't think so. Not everyone would have done that. Certainly not Joffrey.
My mother and her mother before her.
He seems like a good guy.
Take it. Let my name have one more moment in the sun before it disappears from the world.
That's quite sad.
I'll wear it with pride, Sir Dontos.
I feel bad for people like him. And then we just move on to this. I have no time to reflect. Well, I guess that will come afterwards.
We've got an aunt in the Vale, rich Aunt Lysa.
Ah, not her. So he's trying to sell her to someone she's related to. I don't think that will work with that woman.
I know him. He captured us and took us to Harren.
Yeah, that's right. That's him.
He still got it.
Not horn.
Oh,
My sword.
let's get it back.
Get back here.
Yeah.
We're not going in there.
Hello there. Now you guys are in trouble. Oh, quite a lot of dudes. I guess you can sit down and eat maybe? And pretend as if nothing is happening. But then again, look at what they are doing to that girl. I think you should do something.
I know
When
you.
the time is right. Uh-oh. I know you, she said. He said,
You're the
I
Hound.
mean.
Or our new friend Samael.
Oh no.
What are you doing up here?
Just keeping the king's peace. Stuck with your brother.
So the mountain is near. Somewhere. Haven't seen the mountain for a long time.
These are the king's colours.
I don't like people like that, taking advantage of their power.
Fuck the king.
Uh-oh. I love to hear that, but what are you gonna do about it?
Bring me one of those chickens.
You got money to pay for it?
You paid for it.
We're the king's men.
Soon you'll be dead, man. I love him. I really do.
One of our little chickens for one of yours.
What a disaster of a man he is.
Listening to talkers makes me thirsty.
Thirsty? Really? Thirsty for blood? His head will come off very soon. That's what I predict.
I think I'll take 2 chickens.
Give him a chicken.
You don't seem to understand the situation.
I don't think you do.
But if any more words come pouring out your cunt mouth, I'm gonna have to eat every fucking chicken in this room.
What a bizarre conversation. I love it. Wrong dude to pick a fight with. Okay, Arya, pick up a sword and... Uh-oh, please help someone. He's doing well. Come on, Arya. Don't hesitate. You wanted your sword. Go pick it up. Nah, we're gonna see something very brutal. Oh, always the most brutal option. There we go. That's what I wanted to see.
Something wrong with your leg, boy.
That's what he said. We remember that. Oh my god, that's horrible. And she looks like she's enjoying it. Will she become a little serial killer? She has nothing to lose. Her family is gone. The Hound 2.0. Look at her, she looks very satisfied. And look at the land. Is that what his bro has been up to? Raiding the lands? I'm really glad we're back. It always feels so exciting starting a new season, seeing how things have changed and how they haven't. Jaime has got a new hairstyle. That's pretty cool. I love when characters get freshened up a bit. I bet he got tired of the long hair. Anyway, this first episode was a nice setup. Things are mostly the same from where we ended the last season, but we did get introduced to a new house. The Dornish or something like that. I'll have to look up the names again after this, so forgive me if I say anything wrong. That Prince Oberyn seems like a very interesting and impressive character. Will he become the next person to antagonize the Lannisters? It looks like it's heading that way, but I'm glad we had a pretty calm introduction to the season. Nothing too overwhelming. Exactly what I'm able to handle. So it was pretty much a perfect setup episode. Anyway, so where's the story heading? Short term towards the wedding, I think. I wonder when that will happen. We've been kinda teased for a while now. And also the wildlings are kinda getting ready for the attack. That's also been teased for a while now. I must say that the new tribe is the freakiest thing I've seen so far. They gave me the chills. Especially that one dude, the leader, I think. But I do wonder what role the newly introduced house will have in the story. I can see them becoming a problem for the Lannisters, because there are some grudges between them. That's very clear. And it was very early established. And that Oberyn guy seems like a person that holds on to grudges. And he has some very personal ones. So let's talk about some of the characters. We have a new actor playing Daario Naharis. And I kind of feel like this guy fits the role a bit better. He looks like someone who's from those lands. That other guy, the first one, he looked like he belonged somewhere else. And Jaime was great in this episode. His character continues to be great. He's quite funny also, unintentionally funny. I loved when he played with his new hand. That was hilarious. It was like, what the hell is this? What use does this have? Another new person that was introduced to us was that bald wildling. That's what I'm calling him until I learn his name. Or maybe I should call him the scary one. Yeah, that sounds better. The scary one. Even though he's freaky, I do kinda wanna see more of him. I get fascinated by things like that. Freaks of nature. And Sansa is where I thought she would be mentally. No surprises there at all. And Tyrion is trying his best. But I'm afraid it won't be that easy. Will we maybe get a more ruthless Sansa from now on? I would think so. Anyway, my favorite scene of this episode was when the Hound spoke to that Polliver dude. And the aftermath of that conversation, of course. That was epic. I was just waiting for Arya to do something. And when she finally did, she turned into a serial killer. She's totally the Hound 2.0. But I did also love the little interaction between Jaime and Joffrey. That was pretty epic. Both actors are amazing, playing their roles so well. I'm truly impressed. So I'd give this episode a solid 8 out of 10. A great start and a great setup of the season, as I said before. There wasn't really that much that stood out to me, but I do have this feeling that the Hound is about to meet his bro, and I am scared for that, because the mountain is spoken of as a monster, and I wonder how can someone be even scarier than the Hound? Well, I guess guess we'll find out. We've seen him before, but he hasn't done much. He's just been following Tywin's orders. But he seems like a brutal guy, with a very short fuse. There is one thing that disappoints me with Jaime though, and that is that he's a bit too content being where he is. And I'm so sorry for this comparison, but it's just what came to mind. It feels like he's running away from his own potential and destiny, a bit like Aragorn did in The Lord of the Rings, although these characters had very different motivations. I don't know, maybe something is scaring Jaime, just like something was scaring Aragorn. Will be interesting to see how that develops though. But anyway guys, that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a like if you enjoyed the content. I truly appreciate that. Take care and see you next time.